She is a Native American who fell in love with a young man from Northeast China, studying abroad in the US. They have been married for 19 years and have two adorable mixed-race children. From knowing nothing about Chinese to speaking fluent Northeastern dialect, from being indifferent to Chinese food to feeling uncomfortable without it, what has she experienced? After coming to China, she couldn't stop praising its development, even saying that China is simply the best. In this episode, we'll take you into the story of Erica and her family. Erica was born in the United States. She was lively and cheerful since childhood, making her very popular. Around her were always a variety of people, but most of them were local Americans, with only a few international classmates. Naturally, she had no impression of Chinese people, let alone imagined marrying a Chinese husband in the future. When talking about how she met her husband, Erica's face was filled with happy memories. At the time, she had just entered university and was juggling work and studies. It was during this time that she met HaoGe, her Chinese husband. Having never interacted with Chinese people before, she was deeply impressed by HaoGe's handsome, oriental appearance. However, Erica knew little about China, so she gave up the idea of greeting HaoGe. To her, even if they got to know each other, it wouldn't lead to anything, as they were from different countries. Therefore, apart from work-related interactions, the two did not have much contact. When HaoGe asked her out for the first time, Erica was quite surprised. Although HaoGe was sunny and handsome, his English was really poor. It took him a long time to make Erica understand that he wanted to invite her to dinner. Even though she found the slightly clumsy HaoGe very cute, she still refused his invitation, as she saw them as just ordinary acquaintances. But HaoGe did not give up. From the moment he saw Erica, he had fallen deeply in love with her. In the days that followed, he used his broken English to communicate with Erica, gradually letting her understand him. Eventually, Erica agreed to go on a date with HaoGe. Being Chinese, HaoGe naturally took Erica to a Chinese restaurant. Erica, who was trying Chinese food for the first time, was skeptical about how good it could be. But when she tasted it, she realized that Chinese cuisine lived up to its reputation. This piqued her interest in Chinese food and sparked her affection for HaoGe, the man from China. As they spent more time together, HaoGe's sincerity opened Erica's heart. She began to accept his invitations, and their hearts gradually drew closer. Before graduating from university, Erica agreed to HaoGe's proposal. By then, they had become an inseparable cross-cultural couple. To build a happy life with Erica, HaoGe decided to stay in the US. For this, he changed jobs multiple times, just to find one that could provide Erica with a good life. Eventually, he chose to become a truck driver. It's worth noting that in the US, being a truck driver is a highly paid and respectable job. Although it's tough, it ensures a stable life for the family. Soon, they welcomed their first mixed-race child. After having a child, Erica noticed the cultural differences between China and the US. In America, there is no concept of postpartum confinement. However, upon hearing that she had given birth, HaoGe's mother thoughtfully insisted that Erica follow this Chinese tradition. Moreover, her Chinese mother-in-law actively helped take care of the baby. In contrast, Erica's own parents only told her that she should raise the child herself. When their son, Alan, turned 4, Erica made a major decision to let him stay in China for a while to receive education from his Chinese grandparents. This decision turned out to be very wise. As Alan grew up, he not only developed the simple and kind character of a Chinese person, but also retained the lively and cheerful nature of an American. He also developed a strong love for Chinese culture, and could even play My Motherland and I on the piano. In 2021, Erica experienced one of the happiest years of her life as her adorable mixed-race daughter was born. To better care for the child, Erica decided to resign and become a full-time housewife. She dared to make this decision because she had a very responsible Chinese husband. HaoGe told her, "You only need to take care of our home. Leave the rest to me." Later, Erica brought her son back to the US, and the family lived happily together. Their eldest son, Alan, was well-behaved and handsome, while their little daughter was adorable. HaoGe was the most perfect Chinese husband, a top-notch family man. He not only avoided bad habits, but also loved his family deeply and spoiled his wife and children. While his friends went out for drinks, he spent time with his family, playing with the kids and chatting with Erica's parents. He had his unique way of building a good relationship with Erica's family, and Erica appreciated this. She decided to invite her mother-in-law from Northeast China to stay with them in the US for a while. Beyond wanting her mother-in-law to experience American life, Erica also had a personal reason. She missed authentic Chinese food. As expected, when her Northeastern mother-in-law arrived in the US, she worked her magic in the kitchen, cooking a variety of Chinese dishes every day. The meals were so diverse that Erica, who originally planned to lose weight, ended up gaining a few pounds. Worried that her mother-in-law, who didn't speak English, might feel out of place in the US, Erica took her to local morning markets and introduced her to American food and culture. The meeting between the two families from different countries was both interesting and heartwarming. Since neither side spoke the other's language, Alan, who had grown up in China, served as the translator. Despite the language barrier, the two families chatted enthusiastically, leaving Alan sweating as he translated non-stop. During her time with her mother-in-law, Erica not only learned Chinese cooking skills, but also took up Chinese painting. It's well known that Chinese is one of the most challenging languages to learn, but Erica didn't back down. She believed that since her Chinese husband was willing to do everything for her, she had no reason not to learn. Whenever she encountered unfamiliar words, she would ask Alan for help. Her Chinese improved steadily. Interestingly, perhaps influenced by her Northeastern husband and mother-in-law, Erica spoke Chinese with a strong Northeastern accent. People often mistook her for a native Northeasterner. In March 2023, Erica and HaoGe returned to China after being away for years. Standing once again on Chinese soil, Erica was moved to tears by how much the country had changed. Her first ride on China's high-speed rail amazed her with its speed. She could only see the scenery outside flash by and, before she knew it, the journey was over. Erica was deeply fascinated by everything in China. Every outing introduced her to something new. She experienced the world's fastest elevators and tried on traditional Miao ethnic costumes, looking stunning in the traditional attire. Even HaoGe found it hard to believe that such a beautiful American woman was his wife. The couple visited China's national treasure, the giant pandas, and enjoyed Chinese delicacies together. Erica quickly adapted to local life. While shopping at a Northeastern morning market, her fluent Northeastern dialect shocked everyone around. Some vendors even suspected she might not be a real foreigner. Erica cherished her happy days in China, often reflecting that marrying her Chinese husband was the best decision of her life. After 19 years of marriage, the wonderful memories of their wedding day still felt vivid. To relive that moment, they decided to take new wedding photos. Wearing elegant traditional Chinese wedding outfits, they looked as if they had returned to the day they tied the knot 19 years ago. Erica shared their sweet family life on social media. Despite their different nationalities, they shared the same views on love, attracting the admiration of countless followers. Erica's fluent Northeastern dialect amused netizens, while her attitude toward love inspired envy. Her deep affection for China touched the hearts of many.
After hearing Erica and HaoGe's story, you'll realize that the beauty of love transcends nationality and cultural boundaries. Over 19 years, this Native American woman went from rejecting Chinese food and not understanding Chinese to speaking fluent Northeastern dialect, loving Chinese cuisine, and deeply admiring a country full of vibrant life. This cross-cultural love is built on sincerity and mutual respect. In contrast, some regions in China are caught up in the trend of extravagant bride prices, turning marriage into a transaction. Doesn't that feel a bit regrettable? Can a marriage based on material possessions, such as houses, cars, and savings, truly lead to lifelong happiness? When marriage becomes a game of interest rather than a union of two hearts, how can it withstand the test of time? Erica and HaoGe's story reminds us that true love has never been about wealth, but about two people willing to give and grow together. This sincerity and effort are the secrets to their happy marriage. After 19 years of ups and downs, this cross-cultural couple has something far more enviable than luxury cars and mansions. So, while we envy Erica's happiness, we should also reflect. Is our view of marriage too materialistic? Have we forgotten the essence of love? Perhaps we should ask ourselves, do we want a visible bride price in our future marriage or an invaluable true heart? Do you like the story of Erica and her family? Feel free to leave your comments. I'd love to hear your thoughts. If you enjoyed this video, please like it and subscribe to our channel. Your support means so much to us, and we'll continue bringing you even better content. Thank you again for watching, and see you next time.